Hello everyone, welcome back to David at Go-To Hobbies. I don't know about you, but this Starmer knows no leaps or bounds in the way to piss people off. He's definitely pissed on so many strawberries, it's unbelievable. If he's pissing on strawberries and a record of it were kept, he'd be bloody piss on every strawberry field in the UK. And to say the least, the man's a danger to everyone in the UK because he has destroyed everyone's faith in government. And the people that voted for him, I think they are regretting actually voting for him because the man is a liability. The man is absolutely stupid and he knows no leaps or bounds. The amount of crap he comes out with is unbelievable. Now he's starting to preach to the bleeding Israelis about recognising the Palestinian state. The man's just full of bullshit. Absolute bullshit. I've never known a British Prime Minister that is so despised, so hated, and has, what's the word I'm looking for, in the shortest space of time turned everyone in the UK against the government. All I can say is congratulations, Starmer, you're a friggin moron, because you have just basically cooked your goose. Why do I say that? Quite simply is this: no one else in history has destroyed the trust of the British people so quickly. He has put up the backs of people and pissed on everyone's strawberries. He must hold the world record for actually pissing people off. I don't know who he hasn't done, but there's dare say there's a fair few that are still loyal to him. Well, all I can say, they must be blind, deaf and stupid for supporting him, because anyone with a half brain cell would realise where the man's going, and the only place she will go is in a nut house, a mental institution, because he is a liability to public and health and safety and respect and dignity and the British values of life and British ways. The man is an absolute liability. He's an utter disgrace to king and country. And on that note, I'll talk to you about King Charles. What was his latest quote about Donald Trump, saying he's astonished that Donald Trump was saying about the immigrants? Well, at least Donald Trump speaks his mind. At least Donald Trump's got some balls. At least Donald Trump's not spilling out bullshit and fertilising the whole of the UK with the amount of bullshit that's coming out of his mouth. Oh no, Donald Trump doesn't do that. Starmer does. We don't need cows, we don't need fertiliser, we don't need to buy any more fertiliser, because Starmer produces enough bullshit to fertilise every field in the UK. It's true. The man's a liability. He's an utter disgrace. I should think the Queen would turn in her grave to think what an absolute dickhead he's turned out to be. No one likes him, everyone hates him, and he's an utter disgrace. Just look at what he's doing. It just seems that this government is just hell-bent on, excuse my words, but fucking it all up. The man's an absolute friggin' idiot. I'm sorry, but I am going to swear a little bit, so I do apologise. And I'll use a different analogy. Right, when I first took my HGV, my instructors told me, it's a bit of a swear word, so I do apologise beforehand. Treat everyone else as a cunt. Right? It's not a nice word, but it gets to the point. And that is, I'm sorry, but Starmer's one of those, isn't he? Because he's doing it, it's not us, he's doing it to himself. He's showing he's a prize prick. Right? He is basically leading a Muppet government. No one wants him in power. No one wants him to be there. I want him out yesterday. Right? You know that, I know that. But these stupid civil servants behind the scenes, yeah, they've got their hands shoved up his arse, making him do that and talk a lot. Yeah? I just wonder, where is this government going? Why are they allowing the civil servants? Why do we have to be dictated to by these nutters? These do-goodies? Because all they're doing is betraying everyone. Because these civil servants don't live in reality. They don't have common sense. They're just an absolute mindless moron bunch. Excuse my language, of absolute wankers. Because they are an absolute shower of shit. Because if they weren't, they would be advising the government on policies that would be sensible and common sense, instead of telling the Prime Minister to recognise the Palestinian state. What a load of bullshit. And I'm not being funny, but I'm going to talk about our veterans. Now, as a housing association, I listened to Patrick Christie on GB News. He was talking about Bradford Borough Council, right? Admittedly, it's not Bradford Borough Council that's causing the problem, but they might be implicit into it. I don't know. But a housing association is kicking out, possibly, our veterans that are staying in sheltered accommodation or association housing, but they're putting immigrants in there, illegal immigrants that have come into this country. What the friggin' hell is the matter with these councils? What is the matter with these housing associations? They are an utter disgrace. I don't know about you, but it certainly rubs us up the wrong way. Our men and women of the armed services, right, all of them, deserve better treatment. They should be at the top of the ladder for welfare, health, mental health, and all the issues that they have to suffer because of defending this country. We should look after our veterans, right? We should give them a house. We should not have them in, housing associations. The least we can do is give them a property to live in of their own. I was told, right, there's 3,500 veterans living rough on the streets in the UK because they're suffering from mental health issues. And I just feel that, what is this government doing? Fuck all. And I'll tell you what, this government should be ashamed of themselves. And I'll tell you, these councils, they're a law to themselves. An utter disgrace. But there's only one way we're going to stop this. It's you and me and the rest of us that want to say, no, we've had enough. We need to stand up and be counted. Right? And another point, Tommy Robinson. Watch him on YouTube, or what Tommy Robinson's going to do. and I must admit, the Met Police are supporting him, which is really good. More like I say for the government and the Mayor of London. Absolute wankers. But there we go. Right, I think I've ranted on enough. As always, please leave a comment down below, because I know you like to tell me. Thank you very much, and I do appreciate it. And this is what makes a channel. It's about us as British folk, right? You might not be British, right? You might be a different nationality, but you're still on British soil. So have a say. What do you think about the British government? Okay? I don't agree with illegal immigrants coming in this country. I don't agree that the government is not stopping them. And I think the police need to get their act together. Certain counties. It seems that the Met Police are on Tommy Robinson's side, thankfully. It's the rank and file officers, isn't it? And I just feel that some of them are letting the rest down. Anyway, enough said about that. But as I've said, please leave a comment down below. Please like, share and subscribe, and add your comment. Thanks everyone, take care, and we'll see you next video.